What if the secret to a stress-free life isn't a better calendar app, but a 300,000-year-old rhythm we already forgot? Right now, under a sky just catching the first gold of dawn, a man is already done with his work for the day. He's not clocking out. He's just finished. And where he lives, 3 hours is a full work week. There's no alarm, just the pop of embers, the low hum of insects, and people waking to natural light. Your entire life fits in a single woven satchel. Your neighborhood? 30 people who know exactly how you sigh when you're tired, the joke you tell too often, and the precise moment you need space. The first hour isn't for scrolling, it's for talking. And this isn't small talk, it's the camp's nervous system. Gossip, teasing, and quiet observation aren't pastimes. They're how status is flattened, how egos are kept in check, and how fairness is enforced without a single rule book. When a hunter returns with a rare haul of wild honey, the group doesn't applaud. They playfully downgrade it. Only half a pot must have missed the good comb. Why? Because in a world with no banks, no bosses, and no police, pride is the fastest way to fracture the tribe. So they mock it back down to earth. Equality isn't taught, it's practiced.
By mid-morning, the trackers head out. And let's be honest, most of them come back empty-handed.
They'll walk 15 miles, read cracked mud like a newspaper, and sometimes lose a trail to a sudden wind shift. But when they strike, it's not with brute force. It's with patience, weighted throwing sticks, and decoys that turn the chase into a game of chess. Meanwhile, the foragers are already carrying half the calories back to camp. They move in small crews, scaling rocky ridges for wild figs, reading soil color like a map, and turning a quiet walk into a strategy session. Who's expecting? Which family needs extra tubers? Who's drifting from the group? The forest floor is their meeting room. And the real architects of survival? The elders. A woman in her 60s isn't retired. She's the camp's living GPS. She remembers which valley floods first, which vines hold medicinal sap, which trees fruit when the rains shift. Her knowledge doesn't just feed mouths, it extends lifespans. This is why humans outlive their prime, because elders don't stop contributing, they just change the game. Kids don't sit in rows, they step into life. By 7, they're matching animal prints to weather patterns. By 9, they're trusted to navigate water routes alone. By 12, they're already teaching younger kids how to weave a sling that actually catches. Learning isn't a phase, it's the air they breathe. When the first bundle of food hits camp, it's divided before anyone eats. Not out of charity, out of survival math. If you hoard today, you starve tomorrow. But if you share now, you've bought yourself an invisible insurance policy. Afternoons aren't for grinding, they're for resetting. Napping in dappled shade, repairing a cracked bowl, braiding hair while swapping stories about a funny misstep. There's zero shame around the human body. Periods, sweat, intimacy, they're just part of the weather. And when friction sparks, they don't sit down for mediation. They just split. One group walks to the river bend, another to the stone ridge. A few days of space cools more arguments than 100 lectures ever could. Late afternoon brings camp visits, quiet trades, and long conversations that stitch the wider region together. Generations overlap, not by chance, but by design. As the sun dips, the fire wakes up. Roots roast, meat simmers in clay pots, fruit splits open. The whole circle eats together, passing the same bowl, telling the same stories, in a rhythm unchanged since before stone was first shaped. Do they suffer? Absolutely. Illness, grief, harsh seasons. But they don't suffer the modern kind of exhaustion, the soul-deep fatigue of trading your hours for a life you barely recognize, chasing a finish line that keeps moving. Anthropologists once called them the original affluent society. Not because they had stuff, because they had time. Freedom from the grind. And somewhere along the way, we traded it for fences, paychecks, and 9-to-5s, while our biology stayed exactly the same. We still need rest. We still need tribe. We still need to feel useful without being used up. We didn't evolve to burn out. We evolved to wander, to share, to to laugh until our sides ache, and to call it a day when the sun hits our shoulders. So next time you're drowning in deadlines, ask yourself, what if the most radical thing you could do is finally remember how to stop?
Drop a comment below. What's one rhythm from this life you'd quietly bring back into yours?
And if this made you rethink how we live, hit subscribe and click that notification bell, because the next story might just change how you see your own world.